everyone, so welcome to SPOH 2021. This is SP's first virtual open house. So my name is CJ and I'm in year 2 from the Diploma of Creative Writing for TV and New Media. So I'll be your host for today. Now to start off, I want to thank each and every one of you for attending this very first live talk show called Hear It First. So we'll be discussing all things about Singapore Poly, and today you can expect to learn more about Poly life from the students who have been there, done that, because today we have 3 student guests who will be coming in soon. Before we start officially, I want to encourage all of you to sign up for our giveaway. With only 3 lucky winners, we'll be walking away with our exclusive giveaway. So all you have to do is scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen. It will lead you to the Linktree link, which states registration for giveaway. So this giveaway will only be up until about 2:50 p.m. So if you want to get something, hurry up and click on the QR code. If you have any queries in mind, once again, you can just scan the QR code and it will lead you to different areas such as the Q&A link, the giveaway registration link, and a Kahoot link. That's right, we'll be playing a game called Kahoot later, as we all know it. So there will also be a Q&A session, so you just have to enter the code and type down your questions. We'll be answering them at the end of the day, so do stay through with us. So, we'll start today's program with a game, as I mentioned, Kahoot. Now, head over to the Linktree link, click on the Kahoot link, and just enter the game pin as shown on the pop-up banner. Take note that a nickname will be randomly generated for you. So sadly, you can't enter some favorite funny name of yours. Well, also take some time to read the game instructions to avoid any confusion. So, there'll be a total of 5 winners. So, who knows? You might be one of them. We'll start the game in about 2 minutes. Okay, our very first Kahoot game during SP's Virtual Open House 2021, starting now. Okay, first question. What is SP's School of Business acronym? First, in red, SOB, in blue, BS, in yellow, SB, or in green, SPBiz. Which one will it be? Okay, so looks like we have all the answers in, and the correct answer is yes, SB. Most of you have gotten it correct. Congratulations. We have a giant bear taking the lead. Then secondly is raccoon, a rooster, and we have a llama and a camel in the 5th place. Keep going, guys. Now the second question. What does the acronym EEE stand for? The hint is it is an engineering school in SP. So the first option in red, Electrical and Electric Engineering. In blue, Electronic and Electrical Engineering. In yellow, Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Or in green, Electric and Electronics Engineering. Very confusing, but give it a guess. Okay, so that time's up. Now the correct answer is yes, Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Most of you gotten it right. Oh, Ajalba is still leading. Carry on the good work. Question 3. Which of the following is SP's official Instagram account? In red, Live at SP. In blue, SG Poly Aces. In yellow, Singapore Polytechnic. Or in green, just Singapore Poly. And 1. So the correct answer is Singapore Poly. Congratulations. Oh, Rockstar Grad has taken the 1st place. Exciting. Now, 4th question. Which of the following is the student body group in SP? In red, Singapore Polytechnic Aces. In blue, Current Affairs and Debating Club. In yellow, Singapore Polytechnic Students Union. Or in green, Community Service and Cultural Club. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, the correct answer is Singapore Polytechnic Aces. And in first place now, we have the camel. Okay, keep going guys. Last question now. Which of the following is not an academic school in SP? Firstly, in red, School of Computing. In blue, Media Arts and Design School. In yellow, School of Business. Or in green, School of Engineering. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, that's correct. The answer is School of Engineering. So that is the end of Kahoot game. Now the winners are, in third place, Rational McCall. In second place, Lucky Camel. And in first place, who is it? Rockstar Egret. Congratulations! Now, note that in Kahoot we have 5 winners, so congratulations to all of you. You guys know who you are, so take note of the instructions or else you'll miss your chance of claiming the prizes. You're required to take a screenshot of your Kahoot screen, which includes your Kahoot nickname, final game placing as well as your score. So send in your screenshot to us by scanning the QR code showing on the screen by 6 p.m. today. Take note that we're closing our submissions at 6 p.m. sharp, so any submissions afterwards will not be qualified. Now, we'll resume to our live in a few seconds. Now, so that was the Kahoot game. I hope all of you have enjoyed playing it and you've learned a bit more about SP. Now it's time to start the talk segment, which are 3 very special student guests who are already gathered here. So, welcome everyone. So, thank you for joining us today. Now, can you guys introduce yourselves, starting with your name, year, your course, and your CCA? We'll start from Neville.
Yeah, sure. Hello everyone. My name is Neville. I'm currently a Year 1 student in a Diploma of Aeronautical Engineering, and my CCA is the Singapore Polytechnic Students Union.
Hello everyone, my name is Tashrinia. I'm a Year 2 student from the Diploma in Integrated Events and Project Management. So besides studying, I'm also involved in the SP Karate Club and also in the Audiovisual Club.
Hi guys, my name is Ethan. I'm a Year 2 student in the Diploma of Infocom Security Management. I'm from the Singapore Polytechnic Students Union and I'm also an ACER.
Okay, so nice to meet you guys. How are you feeling today?
Feeling really excited.
Really
but
the weather is like
Yeah, it was
not
a bit
too cold, not too hot. Huh?
Oh, really? Oh,
I feel very cold though. I'm freezing.
Maybe it's just the aircon here.
I guess so.
I guess. Okay, so it's good that you guys are feeling great. Now, so you guys are here with me today to talk mostly about life in SP as a student. So, you know how SP is really big? It's actually 38 hectares, a fun fact. So it's on 94 acres rather.
Wow.
Do you guys actually get lost when you're traveling?
Every time.
Yeah, especially in year 1 when you first came in, you will be like, where is the building where I'm supposed to go?
Yes.
I got
first week
lost
of
all the
school.
time in year 1.
Yeah, and especially first week of school, some more you need to go for your class, right? Lesson, then you'll be like, where's my class? You're
Yeah.
kind of late for class
Yes,
after
yes.
that. Wow.
Honestly, this year, right, sometimes my friends take me through shortcuts that I've never known that were there.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. But, you know, okay, SP is really big. Well, it comes in one good thing. There's many great facilities. So the three of you are all from different academic schools, right? So can you guys introduce your school's most unique facility and how it's useful for the students? We'll start with Ethan.
So for me, right, something that Infocom Security Management students do a lot is this thing called ethical hacking and defense, right? So we utilize this Cyber War Game Center a lot. So what the Cyber War Game Center is basically a specialized computer lab that helps us study these ethical hacking and defense subjects. But sometimes students lead activities such as capture the flag events.
Wow.
So basically there's a red side and a blue side to this computer lab. So red side means attack and the blue side means defense.
Wow.
So what we do is we conduct these competitions led by groups of students to test their knowledge and skills in the form of attacking and defending IT infrastructure.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's like playing a game.
Yeah, it is a game.
Sounds fun, but
I know,
sounds
yeah.
pretty difficult as well.
Yeah, complicated.
Yes.
as well.
I assure you it's pretty fun.
Really? Have you tried it personally?
Mm.
That's cool.
Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting.
That's
Hope we
really
can try.
interesting. Yeah, I know. Like besides his facility, like I come from the ABE school, right? Architecture and Built Environment. So over there, for us event students, not just my school, I think not just my course, anyone in the school can go. It's an event hall and space. So there's stage and there's a platform where we all event students kind of experience what it feels like, when conducting events and shows and all. So we always introduce this place as a miniature version of the Singapore Indoor Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Where it has exquisite lights and sound. Like I said, we can play around, we can have the light shows too. So it's very interesting to kind of make us enhance and produce a show.
Oh.
It's like industry standard, so for us to expose what it feels like going into the working industry later on.
It's very
Wow.
professional.
Yeah, very
I was wondering, do you all actually say like lights, camera, action?
Yep, we do. We actually call it light. Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Something like that.
It's like the movie scenes, like cut and everything.
Yeah, that's what we do. It's something like with the setting right now that we have. They'll be on the stage with all the light pointing at us and all.
Wow,
We have
that's
to make all
very
the
cool.
adjustments. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Wow, I know, right? So that's for the teaching facilities, right? So what about public facilities? The view you want to share?
Yeah, sure. So one of the public facility in SP we have, right, is actually a place that is called the Singapore Polytechnic Graduate Guilds. So this place actually resembles a place like a country club or a SAFRA. Then they have two of my favorite facility there, which is the SP Pool Club, as well as
Oh,
the
pool.
our Singapore Polytechnic bowling alley, where our very own SP bowlers trains for their competition as well. And these two places are my favorite places to visit during my breaks. Sometimes in between classes, we have like 3 to 4 hours break time, and there's nowhere to go, right?
so
It's very
boring.
boring. Yeah, and that's a perfect place for students and classmates to get to know one another better and to spend quality time together as well.
Oh, so that's where you guys will like go to take like the longer.
I've never been there before though.
Actually,
Wow.
our first year Sports for Life module, there's also a bowling module as well.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I took something else, so
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
my bad.
Okay, so that is for the facilities, right? So do you guys actually know about the teaching methods or culture that SP actually adopts? Why not Ethan start first?
So as an IT student, right, we are globally connected through the internet. So there's a wealth of resources that we can utilize for our learning here in SP. So a few of the external resources that we use, right, that's utilized by our lecturers to like teach us the subjects of our modules, right, is something called Mimosa and WebGood. So there are two sides of the same coin. They are basically an insecure website and an insecure web application. So what these platforms give us is a space where we can do practical exercises. So we put ourselves in the shoes of attackers and we try to infiltrate and extract information from these platforms in order for us to learn the importance of secure coding.
Wow, I guess it's an interesting way of like making them to learn more about their course.
It's very practical.
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds like those reminds me of Mission Impossible, the movie.
No. Yeah.
So that's for Ethan. What about Tash?
So for me, I feel like the learning culture that I adopt a lot in this school is that there's a lot of group presentations for us. So we have to, in group presentation, it's like we have to know how to work along well with people. We have to know how to communicate each well with our team members and all. It's not just to build relationships or kind of have we kind of have to, when we have good relationship with them, right, we can kind of produce a better work quality. And somehow in group presentation, we also get to learn how to upgrade our leadership skills and the way we talk and the way we present ourselves to people. Because like in the end of the day, when we go out of poly, we still need to meet people, clients and all. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that really helps a lot. Group presentation is definitely more common in poly. Yeah, so that's what SP actually offers to the students. So other than that, it has a very special way of teaching besides that. So each class in SP is limited to a maximum of 20 students. So why is that so? It's just for each class's personal tutor, or we call the PT, for them to monitor the students carefully, and also for the other lecturers to just pay more attention to the students who need more help. Because the class size is smaller, so it's easier for them to manage as well. So what do you guys think about this? Nabil, you want to share?
Yeah, sure. So just one fun fact. I'm actually from the Polytechnic Foundation program. And basically what a during my year study in PFP, right, it's like a secondary school classroom. Most of my classes are actually in like a classroom settings, but just in the Polytechnic environment. With the smaller scale classroom size, right, I feel like it helps me to be more productive, as if lesser people means lesser distractions for me.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the teacher can adjust the pace of the lessons accordingly based on the students' needs and weaknesses.
Oh, so that's for you. I see. I think this also applies to like many students are relatable in that sense. So all of you guys are from different courses. So have all of you gone through flipped learning in some of your modules?
Yeah.
Yes.
All of you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for this semester, I only have like one mostly or like fully flipped module, and then some flip lessons like scattered in between the weeks of my other modules.
I think he's a bit lesser. For me, I really have a lot. Compared to year 1 and year 2, it's getting more and more.
Okay, I see.
That's a lot. I think currently I have about 3 to 4 flip modules where we have to do some pre-lesson read-ups before attending the actual lessons itself.
Oh, okay. So all of you have it. Okay, so in case you guys are wondering what is flipped learning, also known as asynchronous learning, so it's actually a self-directed tool which allows students to learn about a particular module. So what they do is they will use the time in class to ask questions to the lecturers. So it's very independent learning. It's really much like e-learning. So this asynchronous learning, it actually also enables students to prepare ourselves for unforeseen circumstances, like, recently there's the pandemic. So during this pandemic, this tool actually, I believe it has taught a lot of us and prepared us better for home-based learning, where we have to learn a lot on our own. So home-based learning, we also call it HBL. So what do you guys think about this? Nabil?
Sure. So I feel like for HBL, right, there's also a fair share of pros and cons. One of the clear pros being working from the comfort of your own home, and of course don't have to wake up early for classes. Because I personally stay very far from SP. I stay in the east. So it's about an hour journey to school, an hour journey back home. That makes it 2 hours in a public transport every day if I come to school.
Tiring.
Yeah, it's very tiring for me, right?
Very.
Then
Sometimes you only come for a 1 hour lesson.
the journey is longer than the actual lessons
Like you
itself.
spend more time traveling rather than you studying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
However, some of the cons are working at the comfort of one's home, right, makes it slightly unproductive compared to face-to-face lessons. But on a more positive note, right, this gives us a perfect opportunity to hone our time management skills, as well as able to practice self-discipline at home and do our own learning ourselves.
Oh yeah, that's true, because like you're not directly there with the lecturers, so you need to, I gotta study, push yourself.
Yeah, these skill sets and values, right, are definitely essential when we go out to the industry for attachments or work in the future.
Yeah, cannot agree more. Okay, so I'm sure everyone has very different experiences with HBL, as much as some of us can relate in the same category. So SP offers a lot of things. So how are they different as compared to your secondary school life? We'll start with Ethan.
So maybe I'll talk about my CCA compared from secondary school to SP.
Yep.
So in secondary school, I joined a sports CCA, which is archery. So you can see me in the picture. So
I know, right?
stayed in archery for 4 years, took a lot of competitions, won a few medals.
Wow.
But then moving on to my life in SP, I actually wanted a change of pace. So I did not join, because there's a archery CCA in SP as well. I did not join archery, but instead I did my research and found these constituent clubs and academic school clubs, which were like basically like an alternative to for a CCA in SP. So I joined in year 1 the School of Computing Club, which hosted social events and like interaction events for School of Computing students. And I also joined ASUS in year 1. So ASUS not a laptop brand lah. is a student outreach. It's a student outreach group that is managed directly by SP. And one of the most memorable things I did with them was last year's SP Open House. So I did last year's SP Open House as a student leader. I managed the ACEs that were on the buses that take you to the various academic schools. Then the ACEs will be like basically your tour guides for the duration of the ride there. Yeah. So in my second year, I joined SPSU, which is short for SP Students Union. And from then till now, right, it's always mostly been online events. So it's been a challenge for us, right?
Yeah.
But I feel personally in CCA, right, compared to secondary school, it's not an obligation anymore because you're forced to join a CCA in secondary school, right?
Oh, yeah.
But then when you come here, you're joining more of an organization where the onus is on the students to run the club. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot more freedom. Yeah, I understand how you feel also. So how about Tesh? You want to share your experience?
So for me, I would say my secondary school life and my poly life is very different, especially coming from different countries. So I studied in Malaysia. I spent most of my time, I come from Malaysia, so yeah.
Oh.
And I only came into poly when I was 18. So in secondary school life, back in Malaysia, I played a lot of sports.
Wow.
I was so active outside. I wasn't really into studying, so I was mostly outside with competitions. Yeah, I did a lot of running. I think throughout my whole 5 years of my secondary school, I kept joining competitions every now and then in every year. I not just joined running, I also did netball and played the 24 festival drum too. So there's a lot of activities that I did outside.
So sporty.
Yeah, I was so sporty. Yeah. And then that's where when moving on into my SP life is the one that I just wanted to kind of come, because it's coming to Singapore too. It's very new to me, coming to a new country, being involved in new people. I'm not really sure how things work over here.
Yep.
So everything was very new to me. And when joining a CCA too, I just wanted to try out something new, try out something out of my comfort zone rather than what I'm always used to with running and all. I joined SP Karate, where I got to learn a different side of things from my instructors, and not just that, because in poly also I joined the AV club, right? And when we had the SPOH, I had a chance to be an MC. In the SPOH, I had to host the show, and that was really a good experience, kind of boost up my confidence a bit in talking and all. Being in front of a wide crowd audience too, was very nervous, but I tried to pull it off. And not just that, being able to perform for my SP Karate, SP gave us a platform too to perform during the open house, and I got to throw 3 guys.
Oh,
that was so interesting. Yeah,
oh, guys.
I know, even though it was hard, but I managed to pull it off also. And it was all really good memories, even though there's blue blacks every time we get from all the trainings. And also what I feel that I got a lot from my SP life is that I really had a lot of good people around me, from my classmates to my CCAs. Especially I feel like I got to be very thankful for my classmates coming to SP life, because in secondary school I didn't really get to bond much with my secondary school life, maybe a few of them. But coming to poly, I feel like they really supported me a lot, especially during this pandemic, where we need people around us a lot. So being with me alone, I feel like my classmates really helped me out to really just be comfortable and just get through this moment. So yeah, they've been me with a lot. So I feel SP life is more about me connecting with people and build stronger relationships with them.
That's really nice. It's a very supportive environment, yeah?
Yeah, it's very, I feel poly life, because everyone's got their own freedom and free time. So we get to have more time to spend each other more and get to understand one another and help each other out.
Definitely. It's been a difficult time for everybody. So how about Nabil?
Yeah, sure. In secondary school, right, I was given an opportunity to plan the Sec 1 orientation program for the newly enrolled Sec 1s to my school. So basically, the objective of the camp is to break the ice among classes. And when school starts, right, it ensures that things are less awkward between the classmates themselves.
Right, yeah.
And to make it more smooth sailing for them. Then after planning these events, this program, right, I realized that I really enjoy meeting new people. And I enjoy planning events as well. So, which explains why moving on to my poly life, I took up the CCA in the Singapore Polytechnic Students Union. Currently, I'm in the second year of the CCA because I was in BFP. I joined when I was CFE.
Oh.
Yeah, then one of the key events that I'll manage to plan in SPSU, right, is a camp called the Student Relation Camp. So what this camp is, right, is a poly-wide camp. So it allows every student from different academic schools to come together, to come to this camp and meet new people and to form new friends as well.
Oh, wow.
Well, so other than camps, right, we also plan events such as welfare packages. For example, at the picture at the top, right, as you can see, what we did was we prepared goodie bags for the students, and as well as when it's to basically enrich the students' life in SP.
Oh.
Yeah, we got outside vendors such as cotton candy and popcorn machine, whereby it's free
I've
flow for
gotten
students to
them
take.
before, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so it's
Students
from
all
you guys.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, but then comparing secondary school and poly life, right? I feel like in secondary school, the teacher has a lot of say in it, in
Yeah.
all the events, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then most of the planning is actually done by the teacher. We are just the one trying to get everything together and actually conducting it, the events, actual event itself. Well, but moving to poly, right? The students actually takes the initiative and plan the event from scratch. It's everything we do it ourselves. So what the teacher usually does is to give feedbacks on maybe give room for improvements. Yeah, to basically help to improve the event itself.
Yeah, so it's really a lot of guidance from like the lecturers now that we are in poly. Yeah, I think similarly for me, I had a similar experience also. So for me in secondary school, compared to now, right, I wasn't really that active. So I remember joining the calligraphy club, Chinese calligraphy. So I also did Chinese painting.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. So we will have a Lao Shi, or rather a teacher, right, calligraphy master. He would teach us first. Yeah, so I think that was a very interesting experience that I learned a lot of patience and the different fonts in calligraphy. Yeah, it was really cool because my school was a SEP school. So I would say that coming to poly was a huge change for me because I was transferring from a conservative environment to one that's very free, spirited and very open. So afterwards, when I came to poly, I met fortunately a very lovely bunch. My class is very nice, so I think they're a very cute bunch of people. So because in my class we do a lot of filming, script writing, so we have to work a lot in groups. So we also have a lot of group presentations.
Same, yep.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like design things. So it was very fulfilling throughout. So I'm also in a CCA called SP Compass, so that is why I'm hosting here because it's an MCing CCA, yeah, so that's what we do. It really hones my leadership skills like so much because, you know, I feel like I did go through a lot, and then also I would say that I went through a lot with my ex-goes. Yeah, so it was really very, very enriching. It's really where you develop your character in poly. So that is for me. Yeah.
I guess somehow it just helps us grow. I think poly is a place where we kind of know who we want to be or who we want to be in the future somewhat. Yeah.
Yeah,
And going back to being like open and free-spirited, right? I feel like poly, like you meet people from all walks of life, right? It helps you like widen your worldview.
Yeah, your perspective. Because you're not only like secondary school life, you just meet people who are your age, or just have the same experience. But when you come to poly, there are already some who already graduate NS and all. You get more perspective.
Exactly.
You know, they come with different backgrounds. So yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, I think, oh yes, just a fun fact, I have a classmate, she's 7 years older or something. Then, yeah, so she's like the big sister that takes care of us.
Wow, I think I have the same. Yeah. I think there's one that's really like the age gap is there, but it's kind of good to have age gap sometimes because you get to learn their perspective and somehow like just widen our perspectives. You know, just helps us next time. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, if you really come to ST, right, just know that you got to be very open-minded, meeting all kinds of people, different ages. Yeah, so that's very interesting. It's definitely a very new experience when we come to poly, because when we first step in here, it's very different. Everything is much more independent. You know, we're at an age where we discover a lot about life, and also we learn a lot from lecturers also. So we get to learn how to better manage our time and also stress, because it's not easy. Nothing is ever easy, but that's something that you definitely learn in poly. Then we also get to go through many hands-on experiences, because there are so many projects. It's not just like in secondary school where you
It's
go
just
for lessons.
homeworks and just
Yeah,
writing
then
all the
tests.
essays.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it's dreading.
Yeah, it's just every time exam. In poly, you get to like work on projects, you know.
Yeah.
So something different, right?
Yeah, it's something really different.
So other than the projects, right, we also get to meet many new faces. So, well, you may think that you may feel overwhelmed, but that's where we get to learn a lot together. And, you know, we just start afresh in SP together, where we just meet everyone. Yep. So now for the friends who are watching, right, remember to fill up the giveaway registration form, just a reminder. So it's in a Linktree link, right, which will be taken to after scanning the QR code. Reminder, will be closing the form in about 2 minutes, so you need to hurry. Okay, so now back to our guest here, right? You've provided us with lots of insights about SP, and we've learned so much. So we want to thank you guys for taking your time off to share with us your experiences here today. Yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, so, okay, what up? We have next the Q&A session. So any questions to ask, just drop them into the link, and then you enter the code to ask your questions. Now, okay, we already have a question coming in, and that is, do you have a favorite facility or place in SP you like to go?
I'll answer the question. So one of the favorite facility in SP, right, that I personally loves a lot is actually the SP main library. It's located in the middle of SP, so it's very convenient for most academic schools to go to for their study session. So this main library, right, it consists of about 4 levels. Yeah, and so hence there is sufficient space for every student to have a place to study as well. Well, what is special about this library is that there's actually small mini rooms that are actually noise-proof. They are called the project pods, where there's a big table where group projects can take place. And they also provide a big TV as well as a HDMI cable for you to connect it to your laptops. So you can view your presentation slides on the big TV instead of on a mini screen such as your laptop.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's very productive as well as noise cancellation.
Oh, that's really nice, noise cancellation. So no one would know if you switched on like a drama or movie.
Yeah.
Not productive, since you need to book the thing also.
I think
So
it
if
kind
you gotta book,
of
you
don't
gotta
make you
work, right?
distract you from other distractions outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like a lot. So, next question. What do you like to look forward to when coming to SP? So, maybe Tesh, you want to share?
Can you repeat the question again?
Oh, what do you like to look forward to when coming to SP?
Look forward to when I come into SP.
Now, what excites you?
What excites me is that really the learning process. And I think mostly it's the people around me, because I like to communicate with people a lot, especially coming to my class, or seeing my friends, It's like coming to Poly, I get to know about my friends, like working in a project, coming to school, because there's a lot of group projects for me, right? So I get to learn how to communicate with them and deal with all the challenging things that comes after that. Because working in projects, you have to kind of deal with all the different moods or even different opinions, and somehow makes me to feel more come out of my comfort zone, basically. Because it's everything I learned that everything is not just about me, but just knowing things around me and being more open and try to feel free to open up my mind and my perspective to open up to other things or what people say or criticize me, to somehow just upgrade myself.
Oh, so for you, it's more of the people that really makes you look forward to coming to school?
Yes, coming to school.
Oh, that's so sweet. It's really nice. Okay, question 3 is in. Is it difficult to juggle your studies, electives, and CCA?
So for studies and electives, right, studies and electives is basically the same thing, because elective is like weighted as equally as like your normal modules. So I tend to take the electives as seriously as I do my normal modules.
Yep.
And most of the time I find electives very interesting as well. So it's easy to focus on that. But then for the CCA aspect, right, it's up to you and your self-discipline to balance what you can do and what you cannot do. So if you have a CCA, right, you have to manage your time well, because if you have training or meetings for events and stuff, right, you will take up some of your time. Then that time is not used for studying, right? So you must make more time like out of your fixed schedule to focus more on your studies and stuff. Yeah.
You just have to know which is your priority and just work toward it.
Oh yeah, I think it's also like a lot of prioritizing. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah.
Time management skills is very important for Poly.
Yes, that's right. Okay, next question. Can you join more than one CCA?
Of course. Some of
Yeah.
us have like 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 CCAs. I've known friends who have more than 5 CCA and they somehow still manage to juggle things, and I'm really so proud of them. I don't know how
I
they
have a friend in year 1 that joined 8 CCAs.
Wow,
CCAs.
it's
Yeah, but
right.
of course 8 CCAs, I think it's a bit too much.
yeah, it's a bit too much. Yeah.
Usually us students, I think we manage around 1 to 2 CCAs, on average.
You just see how much you want to be involved in the CCA too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think really depends, because there's a lot of CCAs in SP. So
Yes.
yeah, up to you guys. And next question, how did you transition from your secondary school life to life in SP?
I'd like to answer the question. Because in secondary school, right, most of the schools all have a very rigid system whereby everyone has the same set of uniform. All right,
Yes.
everyone has the same
Yes,
set
oh
of
my
uniform to
God.
wear throughout the 4 years in your secondary school.
Yeah.
Well, coming to Poly, right, you have the
Yeah.
freedom to choose to dress however you want and
Yes.
better express yourself as a person. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
You're not locked to one uniform, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
You can dress up, dress down based on the
Yeah,
mood
you
of your
can
day.
express yourself, coming into poly. You just be yourself. But in secondary school, you just have to it doesn't matter who you are, you just have to come to school, follow the rule, everything's all, there's regulations for it.
Never and I wouldn't be able to grow this long hair in secondary school.
I know.
Yeah.
I see some guys with shoulder length hair. I see some guys. Actually, if you go bald in secondary school, I don't think anybody cares.
Yeah. I know.
Oh yeah, you can also dye your hair in poly. So much freedom, right?
I know, yeah.
That's right. Okay, next question. Who are your favorite lecturers? Want to name a few?
I'm going to name one. She's very influential to me in poly. Because when I was in PFP, right, he's my math teacher in PFP. His name is Mr. Chan. If Mr. Chan you're watching, shout out to you. Well, he's actually a very inspirational teacher and he's very easygoing. And I really enjoy his class. And he really sets aside time to get to know the students better individually and as a friend.
Wow.
Because if I remember correctly, right, one of the classes, it started at 8 a.m. all the way to 12, so it's a 4-hour tutorial class. Well, he will spend 1 hour, the first 1 hour from 8 to 9 a.m. to have breakfast with us. Which lecturer will actually do that, right?
No way.
Okay, I gotta say,
Sometimes I feel like the 4-hour lessons,
Yeah.
you can compress it a bit, right? Because some classes, they have faster learning paces.
Mm-hmm, yeah, true.
My math lecturer was also really cool. I think maybe it's a common factor that math lecturers are really cool in SP, is it, or something? I'm not sure, because my year 1 math lecturer was he was really, really buddy with us.
So for me, I feel that when it comes to favorite lecture, I would say Mr. Enzio from AB, diploma events course. Because, for me, he was my personal tutor for my whole year 1. And he actually, I don't know about other lectures, but he actually took us for a chalet trip. He was there and he even bring us for barbecue session, and I was like, wow. He really took the time and actually to make sure that we were safe throughout the whole chalet part. He even brought his family and we had all the barbecue time and all the TED Talk stuff and all late night, and wow, it was a really good experience. And he really helped us a lot, especially for me. Oops, I'm so sorry. So especially for me, when I had to, with all the Malaysian and Singapore restrictions and all, right, when I came in, he actually took the time to make sure that I can come in and do my practical for the audiovisual club for my module tutorial, and he really took the time and his effort to try to make sure that I can come back to do my practical. So it was really nice of him that he actually took the effort to do it. I'm not sure about our lectures, but yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, speaking of lecturers, well, I want lecturer to shout out to Mr. Aaron. Okay, so he's just this really cool guy. I think he used to be in a band, I think. Yeah, so that's one of the med school teachers. And also, I feel that, because he's very open, so he will share a lot of content, we get to watch movies in class. Yeah, because for my course, right, since we do a lot of filming and script writing, we need to learn to critique movies also. So that's what we do. Yeah, so shout out also, guys, if you're looking for life, perhaps in the media, like a career in the media, come over to DTVM, Creative Writing for TV and New Media. Yeah. Okay, next question. Do you prefer asynchronous learning or having face-to-face classes instead?
Oh, I really prefer face-to-face. If you give me a choice, I really prefer face-to-face because asynchronous learning can be, it's a way to kind of learn how to be more productive, learn about ourselves and try to be more disciplined. But at the same time, I really, really prefer face-to-face because it kind of enhances more of my experience. And not just that, asynchronous, it kind of limits me to kind of express myself or try to just communicate more with my friends, especially when I want to do group project works. Group project works are, for me personally, it's more effective when you are face-to-face because we can kind of know each of our body languages. And they some friends are shy. Some people are shy to express themselves more during online lesson. It's just uncomfortable because I feel it's first time for every one of us. So when face-to-face, kind of just let us we can just say things out without having to think so much, what if I say something wrong? What the person thinking behind the screen? It just shows outside. It's just open front when you're face-to-face. It's much more easier that way. And we can just conclude stuff then when face-to-face rather than online lessons.
Yeah, also making friends is much more easier, face-to-face, right? Making friends.
And even with lectures also, actually we can just ask the lecturer if you are face-to-face. If not, if online lessons, I think we all don't really take the time to. I mean, it's just a bit awkward, but
Yeah, I agree. I
yeah.
understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. Well, actually coming to face-to-face lessons, right, I really look forward to the break times that I have in
Oh,
between
yeah,
lessons.
yeah.
You know, time to bond with your classmates and your friends as well.
Yeah.
Then after school, impromptu study sessions as well. Yeah, I really love this kind of small little time with my friends and classmates.
I know, right? Okay, next question is really in. Why should we join SP?
Sounds like an interview question. I would like to answer. So why you should join SP, right? Is if the things we talk about here, right, it matches like your idea of what polyculture would sound best to you, like, then you should join. Because in the end of the day, right, there's lessons, there's CCAs, but it's all about the culture here in SP. You all agree?
Yeah, I
definitely. And on top of that, SP is the only poly that has MRT right at our doorstep.
I know.
Oh,
So
yes.
easy to access.
Yes.
So you can be sure that you won't be late for your school because
Yeah.
you can make it. Because it's just right in front of your doorstep, and not just that. Come SP because we have 6 FCs, and they got a lot of food they can offer you. Wow,
Yeah.
really.
And you have over 100 CCAs to choose
I
from.
know. There's a lot. There's really a
I mean,
lot.
if you guys are interested in checking out find out more about CCAs, you can. CCA Carnival is going to come up very soon.
Oh, that's right, that's right. So you can check out more CCAs. So, by the way, guys, so just now they mentioned FC, right? So FC usually we call, because it's a known thing that SP students, you all call our food courts.
Yeah,
FCs.
food court FC. Yeah.
That's right. So we have 6 of them. How amazing is that? So what other places do we have inside SP that's...
Speaking about food courts, right?
Oh,
So
favorite
tomorrow,
food.
yeah,
Here it comes.
tomorrow there's gonna be an introduction of the 6 food courts by our Singapore Polytechnic Acers.
Wow,
Yeah.
hey, that's cool. Stay tuned for that, guys. We
Yeah.
have some really interesting food courts.
Looking forward. Nice. How is life in PFP in SP?
I think I'm the only one who can
Yeah.
answer this
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
because
you
I
want
was in
qualified
PFP
too.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, PFP in SP, right, is very similar to your secondary 4 and secondary 5 taking your O levels or N levels, but it's just in a poly environment, and as well as you can dress up however you want. I think the difference is in terms of timetable. In SP, the timetable is very flexible. There are classes that may start at 8 a.m., which is a bit tiring, but on top of that, there might be long breaks for you to rest, and there might even be classes start as late as 2, 3 p.m., or there might be even one class for that one day only.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Unlike in secondary school, your timetable is fixed throughout the whole 4 years of your life, right? From 8 to like 2, 3 p.m.,
Yeah.
and maybe up to 5, 6 p.m. if you have CCA or remedials that is nearer to the exams. Yeah. Personally, I feel like I benefited a lot from PFP because I learned how to manage my time better and to instill more discipline in myself
Wow.
and to prepare me better for my internship that is coming up like 2
Honestly,
years.
That's
right,
great.
forgive me if I sound weird for saying this, right? But I would like kill for 1 more year in SP, honestly.
I know. I feel like time flies too fast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really fast. And-
Because I'm graduating next year already. Why?
Yeah, especially like, I think, I don't know, once, I feel like in the 3 years, right, just to share a bit, right, I think I've heard from my seniors and I felt it also that I feel like year 2 is the most like busiest because it's really preparing you for your
Really
internship.
exciting. And it's like everything is just there. It's like one after another one. I don't really get a break from like all the assignments
Best
and
part, you
projects.
get paid. Yes.
It's just like keep going. No, we just keep rushing. Then we just come to an end, and year 2, I'm just like, oh wow, we are done with year 2 already so fast.
Yeah, but you know, amidst all that busyness, someone wants to know what's your most memorable moment in SP?
So,
Who would like to answer that?
yeah, I don't think it's just one memorable
there's too
moment.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like for me in general, it's like the collective experience of my me starting, like even before starting school, from the freshman orientation camps and stuff, right, to up to now. Up to now.
Okay.
The collective experience of like my time in SP has been, I think so far, like one of the best experiences like in my life.
I think for me it would be I would say currently or recently. Because for me, year 2, we have event students in our year 2, we have this module called Integrated Projects. We have to plan our events. And my group had the time my first time doing an event, and it was a virtual event since the current situation and all. And especially during this time, me personally, I've been, like I said, I come from Malaysia. So had to stay alone in Singapore all this while while doing my project too. So there was a lot of things going on, emotionally challenges, and also all the event stuff and all. So it was very tough, but I still got through together because of my friends and all, their support. So I feel that's very memorable because I kind of felt the love from them, and I know that there are people out there always for me. And I want everyone out there to also know that if you're going through some things too, just know that there is always someone there supporting you no matter what. It can be strangers, it can be your close friends, just know that you're always not alone.
Exactly, you always have people around you. Okay, now is our last question already. So, do you want to know how was your first day at SP like? You still remember?
I was lost on my first day of SP.
Same.
And I was late to class too. Oh my
Same.
god.
Should I talk about like my first day in like legit in SP or my first day of school?
I think legit.
Because like my first day in
Legit.
Because like
I think
my first day
first
in
day.
SP, right? Like
was
the
it
first
the-
day I walked in was like to register for my for the freshman orientation camp.
Yeah, same.
I was completely lost.
Yeah, and some more AB school is so far from the MRT.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got lost.
It was very embarrassing
Yeah.
because I was late for an hour.
Yeah, same. I had to like keep asking people, how do I get there? And some of them was like, I also don't know where is this place, so good luck on your own. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh man.
And it was a bit awkward because when you first enter the class, then it's
Yeah.
like, there's no one you know.
And then you're late some more.
Then it's like, you don't have to say hi or not.
Oh, that's true.
But like on the first day of actual school, it was 1 week long of freshman orientation. Like not the camp, the program.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I missed out.
Then like at the end on Friday, we did like flag day, right? To give us CIP points.
Oh, yes, yes.
Not
Oh,
CIP,
yeah,
community
yeah,
service
yeah,
points.
that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was also a good start to get to know your friends. Because it was
Yeah.
really like going out together for the
and
first
also
time.
to do something meaningful.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So much together as a class. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's really like, it's all the struggling and that kind of thing. Yeah, so I think, okay, right. I think that's time's up for the Q&A session. We've answered a lot of questions. So thank you guys for answering the questions, and I really
Thank
hope
you
you
guys
guys
for-
learned a lot.
Asking us to.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you guys for asking us. We're so happy you have so many things to ask. Yes. Okay, so now it is time to what everyone has been waiting for, the giveaway. So,
Wow.
yeah, we have mentioned 3 lucky winners, right? Giveaway winners. So, who are these 3 winners? Okay, firstly, congratulations to all of you. So, I will now be mentioning the names. So, a bit of soft drum roll, guys. Drum roll. Who are the winners? Okay. Okay, they don't come in order. I'll just read out. Yeah. Okay. So, firstly, we have Xiao Yuejia. Congratulations! You won
congrats.
something. Okay. Sorry, apologize if I pronounce your name a bit wrongly, but okay, I'll go on to the next name. Heng Ching Yi. Congratulations! Woo!
Congrats.
Yes, and lastly, we have Fei Sim. Okay, so these are our 3 giveaway winners. Congratulations! Yes.
Congrats, guys. Congrats to 3 of you all.
Yes, congratulations. You see, isn't it so nice? Come and join SPOH, and then you won something. Isn't that nice? Yes. Okay, so that was the giveaway. Okay, we'll be contacting you guys through email shortly. So just wait for the email. Now, for the Kahoot winners, a gentle reminder to submit your screenshots by scanning the QR code. So submit them. And then after that, take note that we are closing our submissions at 6 p.m. sharp. Yeah, 6 o'clock today. So any submissions afterwards, they will not be qualified. So if you want to claim the prizes, you know what to do. If not, you might miss out. Yep. So I guess that's it. Now, thank you guys so much for joining us today, your online audience. Thank you guys so much for asking us questions. And really want to thank 3 of you for attending the live talk show today with me, and
You're
learned a
welcome.
lot. Thank you guys.
It was very fun for us as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Get to know each
Thanks for
other.
watching the talk show, guys.
Yep, thanks.
Yes.
Be sure to
guys.
come to SP, guys.
That's right.
Yeah, come SP.
To SP. Yeah, so it was really fun and meaningful time. So, well, I guess that's the end for SPOH Day 1. So, once again, I'm CJ, signing off. We'll see you tomorrow.